Hey, how you doing? Happy motherfucking Halloween. This is Alexander A. Manzoni with Manzoni in the morning. That's right. Today is Halloween, and I am the werewolf construction worker guy. Hey, look, it looks funny, and I finally got an opportunity to use this fake mustache. All right. Boom. Boom, boom. Smash your face. Smash everything. Yes. Halloween. Time to dream, time to scream, time to get drunk and get fucked up. I hope everyone is enjoying their Halloween. And if you are overly religious and have a problem with Halloween, then what the fuck are you doing watching this shit? All right, let's get this motherfucker started. Let's see if I can play a harmonica with this motherfucking mustache on. Yeah, fucking yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I look foolish. That's the point. You don't get a lot of opportunities to look this good in normal reality. Zing. So I got some poetry for you. Got some stuff. We're going to talk. We're going to get through this. Hey, you know, and I'm not going to sexually harass you. I'm not going to bust your balls and all that. I used to work in construction, and it's everything you thought. Stereotypes, racism, sexism, people, you know, just busting your chops 24/7. And would you believe that they made fun of me a lot for thinking that I'm a writer? Ooh, he's a poet. Ooh, isn't that nice? Let's bust his balls. I would definitely not be making these videos if I still worked with guys like that, because their sense of humor not so great, and they would just be saying a lot, calling me a lot of things that I'm not going to repeat on here, because I say a lot of stuff, but there are a couple of things that I'm not going to fucking say because I'm not qualified. Hey, well, what am I qualified to say? Well, poetry. How about that? So I got a Halloween poem that I wrote last year, and then I went to go post it, and it was too late. So I don't even think I posted it. I might have hid it from my timeline. This is Halloween. It is Halloween. Time to scream. Time for bad puns on early morning TV. Time for more sexy costumes. Boom! Yeah. Tavern wench, pirate wench, preferably something with no pants. Where is the evil? It is not much more different than Christmas. And I know how hard that may be to hear and reflect upon. Where is it that we shall be drawn? It all ends up with a bunch of glowing crap on our lawn. Best of specials cobbled together from actual new episodes from years past. Open the door. Feel the gusty blast of reality and the accompanying rain. Glad I'm not trick-or-treating tonight. Those poor kids, they will get their candy somehow, as long as they are determined. Halloween Dreams 2018. Haunting sounds all around. The ghosts, They are hungry for the living to listen, to realize what you have always been missing. Burning candle wax within jack-o'-lantern, it is carved and smiling vacuously. Black cat, don't fall into that trap. Don't trip over the doorway, adorned in your long and hanging costume. Trailing behind, you are clutching your red solo cup, horror-themed drink. Think! Think, especially when one is about to consume the offered treats that could be filled with razor blades and or Chinese imported bath salts, fentanyl or roofies. Taste before you excitedly consume what may be your doom. How well do you know them, these costumed revelers? Are they but demons in disguise? Or perhaps a newfound light in your eyes? Why, we'll dance until midnight, when the souls they finally cross over to ostensibly teach the lessons of the ancestors. Meanwhile, the conservative pastors rant and rave about purported evils, while they remain still one of the greatest evils of all time. Let us make a stop at the mall. They are there and they're handing out freebies. Are they really sowing the seeds of theological annihilation? I don't think so. Leave that to those who know how to do it best. Clutching my breast, I march through the entrance, entranced by the wafting smell of pumpkin-spiced everything. I fall to my knees before the escalator. Children running around, parents in tow. They're dressed as ghosts and popular movie superheroes. Batman can save this city, hopefully. From the Heath Ledger, now Joaquin Phoenix Joker, the Scarecrow, and all of those so inclined to be villains. Well then, perhaps this has all been overblown. The children roam around the mall around town collecting candy, while angry teens lie in wait. Just around the corner, they're waiting to forcibly tax those kids who came here without backup. Don't let me see you touch those kids or their bags. Repurpose striped pillowcases, for I will remember your faces. And I will step in if I need to protect the youth and their developing truths and justice that I will not allow. Follow the potential creep, observing his greed for flesh and everything else. You will not succeed on my watch. You will not devastate them or get your fill at the end. Don't you know that one night can follow you for the rest of your life? Even if you are disguised in your twisted latex mask, the truth will eventually come to pass, and it will not be by virtue of any black mass. Mustache fell off my face. Not surprising. Hey, yeah. That's right. I like these mustaches. Hey, shout out to Robert Paul Champagne. If you know who he is, then you have some serious problems, and you spend too much time on the internet. Halloween. So, who's going to have some Jell-O shots? Who's going to have some spooky blood cola. I do not have those things. But I do have some weed. Oh, dun 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 dun. Weed of the week. Bing, 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 bing. What do we got for the weed of the week? We got some presidential kush in honor of the fucking election day coming up. I know it's not the presidential election year, but hey, you know, get your vote on. Vote these Republican motherfuckers out of office. That's what you got to do. They'll do whatever they can to ban me from wearing stuff like this. They'll say, I don't like the way that guy looks. No kidding. So we got this one. I like this one a lot. It's very nice. Kind of a nice spicy flavor. Presidential Kush. That one was a little bit cheaper. I think it was like $35 for a quarter. And then there is the Mojito by Royal Tree Gardens. Mojito. Very tasty. Ah, yeah. This one's a little bit stronger. We're going up the ladder. Oh, this other one was from Native Herb Company. Very good company. I got a bunch of werewolf fur in my fucking weed. That's a problem. I'm not going to smoke that. I will smoke the weed, though. And then the number one spot for this week goes to Dog Star Cannabis Strawberry Banana. I go on their site and I look up high THC content, and then I go from there. This one is the number one strongest weed in the store. Good. We need more weed like this. And if you are back east, like some of my friends are, you wish you had weed this good. Sorry. I remember all the times when I'd go to buy some loud or some high quality weed, you know, exotics, we used to call it. And then you go get it eighth, and it's really just like 1.7 grams, or it's like not as good as you thought it was going to be, but it definitely had a fucking expensive price. This was $40 for the eighth, and it was really worth it. It'll knock you on your fucking ass if you're not used to it. Advanced weed. So presidential kush for the regular people, that's your regular smoking weed that you just smoke all day with. Then you move up to the mojito in the afternoon. Then at night you go for the fucking strawberry banana. I think this is the mojito. Oh, don't want to light myself on fire. Ah, 8:54 in the morning. It's Manzoni in the morning. Boom, boom, boom. Now I think it's time for another poem. This I wrote 11/1/2018. It was the first day of the 365-day writing challenge. Well, actually, now that I look at it, yeah. Well, November 1st is the start of National Novel Writing Month, and a lot of people, the writers, they try to get 50,000 words in 1 month, which is insane. The most I've ever done, I believe, is 34,400, and that's more recently. That's after having been writing novel manuscripts since I've been like 16 years old. But I love the idea of it. I love that they have all kinds of different events around town, different meetings. It's the library and here and there. I might go to one on Saturday, but there's like just people trying to write a novel in 1 month. And Some people obviously have more success with it than others, but I am right behind you because I'm all about that shit. And so last year, I decided I was going to do the National Novel Writing Month with like poetry, a little bit of poetry in there. And then I decided to take it all year. And now we are at the last day. Although, if you want to get exact with the calculations, I wrote the Halloween poem the day before. So really, today is a year. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! A year of writing every fucking day. Getting up in the morning. I was up at 3:30 in the morning today. Up, cold as fuck. I get up, I turn on the oven. Gotta heat up the apartment somehow. The fucking radiator doesn't work. I get on, I turn the radiator on, or I turn the stove on. I fucking do a couple dishes, and then I fucking make my fucking coffee and my kratom. And then when that's done, I go and I start writing, and I write and write and write and write. Right. Get it done. And people ask me, how do you keep coming up with new stuff all the time? And I say to them that thanks to fucking society and the world that we live in, I have no problem coming up with new shit every fucking day. Because there's always something that's getting me fired up. Fired up. I'm fired up now. As you can see, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Or can't see if you're listening to this on Anchor. Brought to you by Anchor. Not really. First words of the day. Written outside in the early November fog. The day. It is so calm, so gray. The road out of town is treacherous. The highwaymen lie in wait, joking to one another at the roadside. They are sharpening their blades. They are joking to one another at the roadside. They're knocking back whiskeys at 8 o'clock. What good will come from what they have done? You can try to run, you can try, but you will die when they catch up with you. Walk the path, feel their wrath. What will eventually come to pass? One will never reach the distant tower of crystal glass without moving forward. Words mean little today. Excellent. And I go to another one. This is called Every Night is a New Horror Novel. When I woke up, I felt like I went a few rounds with Tyson. The nightmares, they are getting a lot tougher in physicality. They must be bulking up, sucking down kilos of protein powder. They're trading in a brand new American Ninja Warrior style gym. An invisible hand on my shoulder makes my skin crawl. And I thought I had escaped my old life. The demons, they persist in the darkened mist. Twist my mind and soul into knots. The art, the poetry is the only way to get it out. A lout drunk as a skunk lies supine on the sidewalk. I step over and he tries to grab my ankle. I kick him away and toss him $1. In the moonlight, I recognize his face. It is mine. It is a representation of a life given completely to wine, to property crime. Have another line, why don't you? Brings me closer still to the edge, the perilous ledge before the grim hedge maze. Every night is a new horror novel. Every day is a heaven-sent gift. Poetry, lift my spirits. Allow me to remain somewhat sane. There are too many rules in this game. Too many technicalities to rightfully explain. A pain shoots up my side. A changing of the tide. What is this? I cry. Time to die, screams the demon. And now I am running, gunning for those little snippets of truth that exist in this. Bliss comes with the rising sun. Will the right ones listen? Or are they missing what they desperately need to hear? What I fear most, it layeth within the maze, crazed mad butchers, dual-wielding death and destruction. Escape I must find, except that the path is winding. Time to wake up, time to rise, and to shake off the dust. Time to open one's eyes wider than they have ever been. Time for another spin of the wheel. Time to make another deal. And hopefully, this time, it's not with the devil. I know some of you don't appreciate my aggression, but I'm a quiet guy most of the time. Spend my time at home, keeping to myself. But when I get in front of the mic, in front of the camera, and I start reading this shit, I fucking get hot. Something happens to me. I don't know what it is. It's something, though. Might be the bipolar disorder or something similar. Now I have been waiting to share this with you. I don't know fucking why, but I have been. I got a new soda. Now we're going to see my reaction to having it. Because I've read about this soda, Moxie, and I've heard it's terrible. Some people think it's okay. People from the local areas where it comes from New England. You might say it in movies and things that involve New England. Moxie, distinctively different. Original elixir. It's supposed to be medicinal. Made in New Hampshire. All right, let's see. Let's crack her open with my crocodile fucking bottle opener. Yeah. Oh, that smells weird. Let me do this as fancifully as possible. Well, it's not terrible. It definitely tastes different. It's distinctively different. It's like somewhere in between a cream soda and a root beer. Not quite as sweet. It's some kind of herbal flavor, like I taste maybe like something like thieves oil or one of them type of things like cardamom or cloves or something. Drink Moxie. Get hair on your balls. I got this at World Market. I get a lot of stuff at World Market. They have some interesting things. I like to get the import goods as well as American, bar American. But I like to get weird shit from different countries and then sample them and then say, hey, that was pretty good, or I'm not fucking ever gonna have that again. This, not too bad. The taste changes as you drink it. It's a little bitter, but not too much. That was actually a lot more pleasant than I thought. I thought I was gonna like spit it out all over everything. Like that time I had San Pellegrino Chinato. It's like fucking bitter orange flavored fucking soda. Tastes like shit. Now we're gonna go to the next stage. The next stage. Don't forget to vote. The ballot came in the mail last week. Election day, it is on the way. What did you say? We've got to vote. We've got to vote. Don't forget to vote. Wrapped up are we in vacuous reality TV. We're awash in celebrities hawking cheap makeup on Instagram. More rap videos, here it goes. Watch them twerking on rented Lambos. Shake, shake, shaking what the mothers gave them, or their cut-rate plastic surgeons. Video woes, lose track of time, lose track of the vote. All new, watch this. Confused adolescent backyard wrestles by himself, flying elbow drop off the top rope. He leaps onto a table, covered in broken glass and thumbtacks. One's attention can lapse real fast. Watching, forgetting, realizing you didn't remember what day it was. Leaving the ballots unopened amidst the junk mail. Take care to be mindful. Decisive. Our future depends on it. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. Wield your ballot. Fill those empty circles with a fiery fervor. Like clicking this pen. Deliver it to the post office box. And don't get lost on the way. Boom. And new poems every week on Headline Poetry as linewriterpress.com/headline poetry. I've got a column. It's called From the Election Correspondent. I'm covering this election so you don't have to. In my own way, in my own poetic way. Losing my fucking mind, that's what it is. But I have to do a little bit at a time. Like, just dip my toes into the politics a little bit. Then pull back, because it just makes me so pissed off and I want to fight everybody. See, this is me being truthful. This is not me sitting behind a post, typing out, oh, delete that, oh, post, yeah, delete that, oh, I don't know if they're going to like this, oh, on Facebook. It's weird because I say the most fucking outrageous shit and nobody fucking says anything, and then somebody fucking chimes in with the stupidest fucking thing. And it's just like, what the fuck? You just missed the whole fucking point of it. Jesus Christ. But at least now I don't have the death threats and the hate tweets coming at me, which is amazing because I started doing the column after the Proud Boys said for me to stay out of politics. And but I guess they meant local politics. So I haven't been going to the meetings and things like that because don't want to run into those fucking guys. But I'm writing this stuff, tweeting this shit, all this poetry on fucking Twitter. I ain't heard a goddamn thing. You know why? Because no fucking Republican in the world or no fucking goddamn Trumpy is going to go look for hashtag fucking poetry. Fuck no. Unless it's like, you're going to build my wall in the Old Town Ball, and I'm going to go to your mother's house and then beat her over the head with something. That's not an accurate depiction of a typical Trump voter. It might be an atypical Trump voter. I don't know. We just got to keep moving and try to keep surviving. And then eventually, once all this shit's wrapped up, hopefully in 2020, if not, it's going to be fucking 2024. And then we can finally gather together, people, and then say, hey, how you doing, friend? People, all the people I grew up with, hey, people over there, all right, now we don't have to be at each other's throats so much. But we are. You know. And there's a few people who just like, it's usually, I don't know, people busting my balls. I gotta expect it. I'm fucking throwing a lot of shit. I'm fucking talking shit. So I gotta expect a little bit of splatter, splashback on the back of my shoes, on my fucking shirt, all them fucking places. Just part of the game, you know? And you can't isolate yourself for too long, otherwise you're gonna end up being like some of these echo chambers where you get just a couple people going to the same thing and they just kind of like repeat each other over and over. And they say that they want new people to join, but they don't really. It's gonna kind of want it to be a little clique, and then they can feel fucking superior over everybody, and congratulate themselves on how fucking awesome they are. That's not to say for you not to congratulate yourself if you're being awesome, but if you're being a pretentious piece of shit, then you might want to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah. I mean, I write all this shit, but I'm making fun of myself the whole time. I don't take myself too fucking seriously. I do take myself seriously, and then I don't. I go all over the place. Try to make it fresh, keep it real, and all that other shit. Because I fucking go online, and that's all I fucking see is shit that ain't real. Fucking fabricated bullshit. People on miserable vacations taking pictures to make it look like they're enjoying themselves more than they actually are. But, that's our society now. That's our culture. You gotta get your shit together, America. Otherwise, someone else is gonna get their shit together for you. And that someone might be Russia, who, by the way, I'm going to say, bunch of pussies for getting pissed off about the new Call of Duty. We're depicting Russians as villains. That's because you're villains. That's because you are villains. Not every one of you, but your politicians, your billionaire motherfuckers, your sneaky KGB motherfuckers, your spies that you're sending to America, your fucking bots, your fucking Twitter bots that say, oh, Trump, MAGA, 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 America, and then like Nancy Pelosi's asshole, progressive pussy pounder. I don't know, but there's fucking ones that they're the Trump bots, and then there's the fucking liberal bots. And the liberal bots, they're some of them are kind of sneaky, because sometimes they'll get somebody who like actually is writing the shit instead of just like a computer algorithm just like shitting out shit. And you might think that they're a real account, and that's what the whole point is, but they're not. It's a Russian. An 800-pound Russian, or 50, or 100, or 150, sitting halfway across the world, talking like, and then fucking talking shit on you, saying that you stink, that you look like an asshole, that you look foolish. And they're stupid Americans. Well, you know what? If the shoe fits, right, America? Hey, but we just have to be aware of the world around us and the shit that's going down. And that way, we can be more prepared when the shit hits the fan and explodes. And then the ceiling fan throws it all over the place. And then what are you going to do, huh? Fucking sit there with your dick in your hand saying, I don't know, it wasn't me. Which is going to be, I think that's what 2020 is going to be. A lot of voters, my generation or a little bit younger, that are going to get very upset when fucking Biden comes in with his corporate Democrat bullshit and steals it all away from every other candidate. And they're going to act like everybody loves him. like they did with Hillary Clinton. And it's just like, this is the machine. You like, here's the machine. You work in the machine and they choose you. The machine picks you. You are this one for this quadrennial event. And then I don't know if it's so much the people picking them as it's just Starbucks and fucking Walmart or whatever. Maybe not Walmart, but them fucking tech companies that fucking think they're so progressive that don't fucking, you're not fooling me, motherfucker. Google, you fucks. All of them. You got the super conservative fucking companies that are fucking Trump-loving, gay-hating Nazis, like fucking Chick-fil-A. Sad to say I enjoyed their chicken. Thankfully, they don't have one out here, so I don't have to make that decision of whether I'm going to buy a fucking chicken sandwich or not. And then you got these other guys over here that are like fucking caricatures from HBO Silicon Valley, which is just coming out with the last season, I believe, shortly, or it has already. And then they're like, patting themselves on the back. But really, they're just fucking just as sexist, just as fucked up, just as racist as the others. They just hide behind a different veil. A different veil. Ooh, you're never gonna see me. Oh, I'm hiding behind my veil of legitimacy. The veil of legitimacy. Go fuck yourself. Happy Halloween, everybody. I hope everyone had a good time and is having a good time. I'm going to keep making this shit. Okay? I'm going to keep making it. I'm going to keep doing it. I just registered with Snapchat, so Writing Manzoni is on there. Then I made an account with TikTok last week and got banned in like 2 days for wearing the shirt that I wore last time. That's right, the video that I posted all over the fucking internet. Turns out this one place decided that not only was it bad, but it was worthy of banning me. They banned me for wearing that shirt because I guess they thought I was promoting suicide or death or some bullshit. I was stating the obvious. It was logic, okay? This body will be a corpse because it will be, okay? It will. Everyone dies. Every motherfucker dies no matter who you are. Unless you're a fucking goddamn sorcerer wizard motherfucker. So, I'm banned until November 1st, upon which I will return. And I will be posting things, just not with that shirt on, I guess. Because if I do it enough times, they might ban me for life. What's funny, though, is I was watching clips from TikTok on the Your Mom's House podcast, and there's so much fucking grimy, dirty shit, horrible shit, gangland shit, fucking pederast motherfuckers, fucking just rednecks doing fucked up shit, nastiness, dirty shit, and then they ban me for fucking reading a poem and wearing a shirt. You know, they'll let the fucking Bloods on there. The Bloods are doing shit. Oh, hey, yo, blood in, blood out, motherfucker. But I'm banned. Well, I guess that works out for me because I thrive on controversy. Here, I'm tasting it. I will return and I will kick some asses once again. But, it's sad. Like, so many of my friends moved away that I didn't, there wasn't really a Halloween party to go to this year. But, kind of better off because I usually get too fucked up, or I can get too fucked up, and then I get sad when it's over. I'm like, oh, man. Especially with a lot of these parties I go to, I'll fucking only see the people like 2 times a year or something. So every time I see them, I'm like, oh, I better enjoy this while it lasts because who knows whether I'm going to fucking see them again, and who knows whether they're going to move next month. It's interesting because I moved away from everybody I know in New Jersey and then came out to Spokane, and then I met a bunch of people, and then just everyone's been moving away, moving out of town, except a couple of lifers. Well, I got some news for you. I'm going to be here for a hot fucking minute. That is unless somebody calls me up from LA and says, we're making your show, you got to be here. But as far as I know, with the pilot that I did the segment for, I'll be able to do that stuff from here, to do my segments, and then mail it out, send it over to them, and they can take care of it. So that'll be good. Because I don't want to fucking live in fucking California with fucking Gavin motherfucker as the fucking governor, and just like the whole state's constantly burning down. Like, oh, we better fucking not unpack because our fucking village is going to burn down again, and everything we've ever known, it is the hellfire raining down from Satan's asshole upon thee. That's what you get for making idols out of nothing. Your golden god, your Oscar, your Academy. Oh, you tickle his balls. Fuck that. Smog. Awful. So yeah, California, I'm coming for you. And I'm bringing plastic bags. I'm bringing fucking straws. I'm bringing fucking whatever you fucking hate. Well, not whatever, but as long as it's along the lines of plastic bags and straws. That's not to say I am not an environmentalist. I am very much for the saving of many species and the planet. But I feel that some of you have your priorities a little bit fucky. And that's where we get to where the big corporations are telling us, you need to change. Little guy, you need to change, not us. It's you. It's your fucking disposable packaging. It's your straws. We're not going to change. You're going to change. Well, got some news for you. Why don't you fucking quit packing shit like a bunch of assholes? Where you buy a fucking anything and it's fucking, you gotta strip off 12,000 fucking layers of shit. Oh, but I gotta quit using straws. Yeah, right. That's the problem. You got, like, I'm supporting the Democrats right now, but I know that a lot of them go too far, and I don't like that. I don't fucking like that. I don't like it when people are trying to take away my freedom. I don't like it when people are trying to tell me what to say. I want a political party that'll let me be me. And the fact of the matter is, both sides, either you gotta be this fucking woke motherfucker, asshole piece of shit, fucking self-righteous motherfucker, or you're the fucking goddamn redneck motherfucking racist Nazi piece of shit. The Republicans, they're like, you can be who you want to be as long as it's who we want you to be. Drunk with a shotgun in West Virginia, mining coal with your asshole. I don't say that I'm in the middle because every time I hear someone say that they're in the middle, it really means they're a fucking piece of dog shit. They are assholes. They are full of it. Oh, I'm a moderate. No, it means you're a fucking dick. Okay? It means you're a pussy. Okay? I'm on the left, not too far, just far enough for me. Okay? I want my Medicaid for all. I want Bernie to win. But I'm not going to fucking try to ruin the country because he doesn't get picked in the primaries like you assholes did 4 years ago, voting for Jill Stein, voting for that other motherfucker, and then like, oh well, I guess it wasn't our fault. I'm self-righteous. I didn't vote for Hillary. I voted for Jill Stein. Idiot. Think. Did you think? Well, that's where we are as a culture. We have these people that are just like, one moment of that glow of self-righteousness is worth destroying the entire nation, torpedoing our country, sending it to the bottom of the ocean for 4 years. You fuck. Well, now you have time to, there's an occasion where you can learn from your mistakes. You can do it. Election day is coming. Are you running to the polls? Or are you hiding in a hole? I don't know. But you better go. Or there's gonna be some fucking problems. So, happy Halloween, everybody. I hope everybody has a great holiday. Hope that everyone has a great day. Here's to not lighting yourself on fire. Here's to not getting arrested. Here is to speaking your piece and unveiling the deepest, darkest depths of your soul to a bunch of fucking, well, friends and fucking strangers. And just, you gotta sit back and see what the fucking results are. Hey. Smoking weed like a werewolf construction worker. Put the mustache back on for the final few seconds. Let's get a good picture. It's like Mario on crack. Ass crack. So, this has been Manzoni in the morning with Alexander A. Manzoni. I will be back soon. New poetry, new spoken word, all kinds of shit. And we're going to do an election day special like I did last year. And I'm going to go and fucking say my piece, rant, rave, do what I need to do. Fuck yeah! Manzoni